So the piece on the floor is a traditional Cypriot, sometimes called a halim or a gureli. It's got different ways. It's basically a type of rag rug weaving that was made in the probably either in the early 60s to the mid 60s, and it was made by my Auntie Maria, my mum's elder sister, who had a beautiful loom in her house, as most Cypriot village women did have in those days, where they would weave clothes, weave fabric for the household, which would include these rag rugs that were then pieced together. In the case of this one, it's 2 loom widths that were pieced together for a bedspread, but they were also used as floor coverings as well. So they're basically using fabrics either from discarded clothing, but often my grandfather would be going to Nicosia, bartering and exchanging his fruits and vegetables, and would come back with fabrics for the family. So it's a mixture of fabrics that had been chopped up into thin strips, a variety of materials and colours, and you can see the warp as well is a coloured warp that they use. So it's a cotton warp and largely cotton fabrics actually, although synthetics were coming in those days. This is mainly all cotton actually, and it provided warmth in the winter, and also a very durable fabric that was kept for, you know, at least one generation. If it wasn't used on the floor, where obviously it would get more wear and tear, but if it was used on the bed, they did last a very long time and could be easily repaired as well. So my mother also used to talk about having made, had done rag weaving and the cutting of the strips of the fabric and using scissors and metal scissors, obviously, that she bought with money that she'd earned from the road gangs that she worked on. So it was, most village women at that time would weave these rag rugs, but in addition they'd also weave silk and cotton sheets and valances for their dowries. So in conjunction with this rag weaving, they would be weaving things that would be displayed at the time of marriage as well. Pillowcases, trims for the bed. The bed was the main focus of attention at the time of marriage, and all these would be displayed for all the guests to see. And obviously the quality of the work was a sign of someone who was very skilled and therefore made a good wife. You can read into that as much as you like. Yeah. And then here are some pieces that were made more recently. Oh, sorry, this one. So the one that you're looking at now is actually a piece made by Monica, who came to help me with Mum when she was unwell, and I gave Monica was incredibly practical, and I gave her Mum's clothes that she couldn't fit into anymore, clothes that Mum had made from cotton fabrics that she'd bought, and she made these crocheted rag rugs, which was a rather wonderful continuation of the rag rug tradition, and it kept her occupied because she liked to be occupied in the evening watching telly and crocheting and cutting up the strips in the same way as they would have been cut up to do the rag rugs. And they're just a wonderful memento of Mum and her clothes, and Mum was a wonderful seamstress. So I can kind of remember the garments that these were made from as well, the fabrics, where they came from and what they were used for. Yeah. So we've got quite a lot of those, which was great. Very grateful for those. And then a piece here, which is well used and well worn, was a piece from Paphos, which is in the northern part of the Paphos area of Cyprus, from a village called Steni, made by my aunt's sister-in-law. And this was made about 30 years ago, maybe slightly more. So the tradition was still being practiced. It's hardly practiced at all today, actually, although in government-sponsored handicraft centres, they do make them still, mainly for the tourist market, in fact. But this is a very fine piece. You won't have to get such fine pieces made commercially. Very fine cut use of fabric, a lifetime of practice, and a multicoloured cotton warp that she used. So the end bits had lovely little plaited tassels that were kind of worn. I've repaired it over the years. I've kind of tried to repair it where we've worn it out by using it.